A lot of you don't know who I am, so you're probably sitting there thinking,
Wait a minute! Who are you?
well, Kazoo Kid, stick around and you'll find out. My story does not start here, we actually have to go back about 2 decades. I know, cute, right? My name is Nathaniel Lewis Lawler. I was born on November 29th, 1997 in upstate New York. Shout out to all my New Berlin peeps. Growing up, we didn't have a lot. We lived in a 1-bedroom house with a big closet that my parents actually called their room. My brothers and I, all 3 of us, shared one room up until I was about 6 years old, and we always had each other. We were always outside, so we were never inside, always doing something. And this video is actually my little brother, but it's just hilarious. Classic. No, but things were good. This is actually one of my only awards I've ever gotten in my life, and a pretty proud moment. We were happy, and then my dad decided he wanted to go to school to be a boat mechanic, which meant moving to the Sunshine State. We drove down, so naturally the ride was very long, and we actually stopped at south of the border. We had a brand new apartment which had 3 beds and 2 bathrooms, which for us was huge. But I remember when we moved there, my brothers and I were just running around like crazy. I had a new class with new classmates. Florida was a great place to grow up. Even on cold days, we would still be swimming. We would rollerblade everywhere, so we barely ever walked. We were feeding these giant birds that we had never seen before, going to mini golf, even SeaWorld, and I got to touch my first dolphin. I remember that like it was yesterday. And we also got to go to Universal and Islands of Adventure. But like all good things, it was time to move again. This time we moved all the way up to New Jersey at a new house with a big yard. My family loves Halloween like every average family does, but my family likes it a bit more than the average family. We actually threw a Halloween party where we decorated our basement into a haunted house. It was a really good way to make new friends, and my friends and I actually still talk about it to this day. But alas, it was time to move again. This time we moved back upstate, so I was with my old classmates in the same old town, and this is also when I kind of went through puberty, and things did not look good. After being upstate for about a year, we decided to move back to New Jersey, which I was not opposed to. We moved into a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, so I finally had my own room, and puberty also kind of kicked me in the ass, and you know, I don't want to talk about it. I started snowboarding, which was a lot of fun, and I eventually graduated middle school. Nobody showed up to my graduation except for my parents, which kind of sucked, but you know. And after being in that house for about 4 years, we decided to move again. I started playing lacrosse in high school, which was awesome. Went to Disney for the first time with my brothers, had a great time. Went to 2 proms, and before you know it, I was a senior. And then coming even quicker, I graduated, which meant it was time to go to college. This time it was my decision on where I go, and I decided on the University of Tampa, in the greatest city I've ever been to. While there, I made some awesome friends.
I can hear it now. I can hear it now. I hear the sounds of your heartbeat. I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
I went to Disney once a week. I got a job at the best zoo I've ever been to. Shout out to Zoo Tampa. I went to Miami with my brother and some close friends. My family and I went to Roatan, Honduras for my cousin's wedding. I actually made a video and I'll link it in the description, so you should definitely check that out. And that brings us to here. And I thought I would be kind of cliche and end this on a high note with a quote.